Lock on!
Capriccio!
Welcome to the Tokusatsu Corner with your hosts Nathan Graves 989, Nightshade 04, and Zero Master. We're on stage. Just try and stop us here at the Tokusatsu Corner.
Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Tokusatsu Corner, your bi-weekly dose of Tokusatsu. What's up? I am Nathan Graves 989, and with me as always are...
Nightshade, everybody, it's great to be back.
And Zero Master, welcome to Season 5.
Yeah!
Woo! Not only is it the season premiere, but it's also the very first episode of 2014. And... feels good to be back. It's been over a month since I've been on. And
It's been like 3 months since you've been on, almost.
Really?
thankfully, I'm back where I belong with my two buddies here at the podcast. And we got a big show today, because not only is it the season premiere, but we're also talking about the premiere of Power Rangers Super MegaForce.
Woo! It's Super Mega.
Shut up, Zero.
Hold on, I gotta go take a Super Mega dump.
I've got a lot to say
I
about
saw
that.
that coming.
But before we get started, at the time of this recording, it's literally a day before Valentine's Day, and a few weeks back, near the end of January, Justin Juwario Carmichael tragically took his life at 42 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And this was something very unexpected that just happened. And before we move on, just give our thoughts about the matter at hand, and more specifically, our thoughts about Justin. I will preface this by saying that we don't know Justin personally, and this affected us as well, because we were huge fans of his work, and I got the opportunity to talk to Justin and interview Justin for the Nathan Graves show, and he was really a class act. He was one of the nicest people that I've ever gotten a chance to talk to, and anybody you ask about Justin, especially his friends, just say he's one of the nicest people out there. It's like nobody has any ill will towards Justin, and that's really a feat to accomplish, especially with how hateful the internet can be.
Mm-hmm. And I actually got to meet him briefly at Con Bravo, and I wish I had more time to meet with him, but he was exactly like everybody says. He was just like the nicest guy, and he wanted to get to know you, which was really great. I used to go to his streams a lot too, and actually when I mentioned that I used to go to his streams, that's how he's like, "Oh, I remember you." So it's like he remembers that stuff, and he's just like he treat a complete stranger like they've been friends forever. So, and he had a really great show. He's a really nice guy, and here's hoping that there's been talks about not sure what to do with what's been done with Famicom Rider. So we can only hope that it will continue. If they have to shoot stock footage or something, I don't care. Please finish his work, just like they finished Ishimori's work with Kamen Rider Kuga. I want to see that completed, and I'm sure Justin would want to see it completed.
But yeah, this episode of the podcast is dedicated to Justin, a friend to many, an inspiration to many, and god damn it, one of the nicest people that you'll ever meet, and also a fellow Tokusatsu fan.
The Famicom Rider rides on.
On that note, it's time to move on with the show, because we still have a podcast to do, and it's time for my favorite segment, your favorite segment, everybody in the world's favorite segment. It's time for the Tokusatsu News Corner with Nightshade.
God damn it, I can't do this
From YouTube's World Tokusatsu News headquarters, this is the Tokusatsu News Corner with Nightshade 04.
And thank you for that lovely segue. Aside from the announcement of Zero Zero Form and Android 18, this month's issue of Figure Art O magazine also revealed the upcoming release of SH Figure Arts Alternative. This figure represents one of the many Kamen Riders from Kamen Rider Ryuki. SH Figure Arts Alternative will include replaceable wrists and the slash dagger. Wrists are always a thing, that will never change. The figure is issued for a June 2014 release as a Tamashii Nation web exclusive for 3,780 yen or $40. Okay.
Figures. It figures there'd be more figures.
I figure I better go out and buy these.
Actually, speaking of figures, I actually recently bought the armor-powered Red Ranger with comes with the dragon flute and the shield and everything. It's awesome.
Swag.
Don't get me started on the dragon flute. I'm in the process of building that, and that's a bitch to make.
Just get the re-release.
Yeah, but I'm almost done.
But this one's made of metal and gold. Anyways, never mind. Continue.
I'll look into it. And in other figure news, Bandai Tamashii Nation had released the official photos for SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Gyrdon Arms. That's what I'm calling it. If you have a problem with it, suck it! Anyway, the figure represents Hideyoshi Armored Rider form, using the Acorn Lock Seed in the Tokusatsu series Kamen Rider Gaim. Standing 140 millimeters tall, SH Figure Arts Kamen Rider Gyrdon Arms will be released as a Tamashii web shop exclusive for 3780 yen and slated to be shipped for a July 2014 release.
That's actually a really good deal. Usually figure arts cost like upwards of $50 or more.
Yeah,
that's like 40. So
they must be making enough money that they can do that now. Finally, the baton pass, or passing of the torch, in Super Sentai has become a tradition since Deca Ranger. And earlier on February 9th, we witnessed Zuden Sentai Kyoryuger pass the torch to Resha Sentai Tokuger. In this year's handoff, Tokuger is in his pink suit. What the fuck? We passed on the torch. Your thoughts, guys?
It's bittersweet because I pray to God that Tokuger isn't complete crap. I pray to God that it's not complete crap, because I honestly have no expectations going into it.
The suits look like garbage.
Well, here's the thing. Everything about the series, to me, makes me think of Go-Go 5.
I like Lightspeed Rescue. I've yet to see Go-Go 5.
Go-Go 5 is pretty good.
Mm-hmm. So some really big Power Ranger news this past weekend was before even the premiere of Super MegaForce. Like even before that, it's supposed to premiere this coming weekend, though they leaked it, so that's why we know about it. They were already talking about the Kyoryuger adaptation, so they're skipping Go Busters, and they're doing Power Rangers Dino Charge. But the Kyoryuger wasn't even over when they announced it. Like, they announced it literally the day before Kyoryuger ended, which I thought was crazy. So next season's going to be Power Rangers Dino Charge. I'm a little upset that we're not going to get a Go Busters adaptation, especially since the Morpher says it's morphing time. But oh well, Dino Charge looks like it's going to be cool because from the story they put up, it actually sounds like it's not going to be a carbon copy, which is nice. Also, for video game fans, Kamen Rider Battle Ride War 2 is announced, and it's going to be focused on movie riders and movie forms. So even more content than before, because there were some movie exclusive forums for some riders that weren't in Battle Ride War 1, and it's going to be on the PS3, and just today they announced it's going to be on the Wii U. But no one's going to get it for the Wii U because it's region locked. Just another stab in the back to people who own Wii U's. So
I'm looking at you with malice, Zero.
I'm getting it for the PS3.
I have a Wii U.
So do I. Like, it's just like, then like after today's Nintendo Direct too, which I don't need to go into. Rusty.
I feel so so betrayed.
It's about time that they patch that shit out and just give us region-free stuff, because this game isn't coming out here, so I guess I'm gonna get it for your competitor then. I don't have a choice, so... Yeah. So anyways, Battle Ride War 2 is coming out for PS3 and Wii U. Most people are gonna buy it for PS3, so... Another Wii U game I'm not going to get.
And that's all the news for this week. These articles and more were brought to you by JE Fusion, the Japanese entertainment blog. So go to JE Fusion for tokusatsu, anime, music, movie, gaming, and entertainment news. Back to you, Nathan.
Alright, after that news corner, it's time that we move on to the Toku music moment.
Oh, yay.
And to kick off the new season, new year, and premiere of Super MegaForce, we are going to be playing the opening theme to Kaizoku Sentai Go Kaijura.
Yay! Let's go, Super MegaForce, go, let's go. I wonder how many Sentai fans are pissed off.
Enough.
Power Rangers, Super MegaForce.
Is that what it is now? Oh Jesus!
Oh, doesn't Troy just look marvelous?
Fuck you.
That fucking hurt, dude.
This song sung by Tsuyoshi Matsubara, and we will be right back after the song with your viewer questions.
Yeah. Just go.
I'm feeling super mega awesome about it.
Ah!
の旗か影何月の海を駆け抜けろ一か八か無敵な風君を導く目指せ地図にない場所を幻なんかじゃないんだたった一つ自分だけの宝物誰も探してる確かめたいぜみんな同じじゃないからやりたいことをやってやれ命がけだけ欲しけれその手で掴め Let's go let's go 大じゃん Go go let's go let's 舵を取れ君の前に広がる海道なき道を行こう Let's go let's go 大じゃん Go go let's go let's 嵐の中頑張る君のがむしゃらが今この世界を変えるぜでっかい夢は無限大海賊戦隊後悔じゃ進め怒りを上げたなら自由の拳突き上げろガンガン魂不滅の火が君を呼んでる目指せまだ見ぬ新世界俺たち旅に出る理由そんなもんはない生まれた限りそれが生きてる証だから諦めないぜどんな星なき夜でも傷だらけで前進するんだこの僕に夏は不死身な未来を照らせ Let's go let's go を行こう Let's go Let's go ガイじゃここ Let's go Let's 嵐の中頑張る君のがむしゃらが今この世界を変えるぜでっかい夢は無限大海賊戦隊ゴーカイじゃ
And welcome back to the corner. That was the opening theme to Kaizoku Sentai Go Kaiger.
Yeah! Super awesome.
Super mega awesome.
Shut up.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's now that time of the show where we answer your viewer questions. And we only have a couple this week. And they're from the same person, so shout out to you.
Shout out to you, same person.
Alright.
Both from JJ Duffany. And first question, he asks, since Power Rangers has made their own villains, such as Lord Zed, Trakina, Astronema, and Mezagog, which of these villains would you like to see adapted into future Sentai series? Zed.
Mezagog.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Zed. You seem to be the most menacing.
Trakina was really awesome too.
I don't remember too much about Lost Galaxy, so... But, like... But Zed is one of the very few really good villains in Power Rangers history, along with Mezagog. And it would be interesting to see what Japan would do with such a character.
You gotta be curious.
Japan already has a lot of really interesting villains, and when it comes to Power Rangers, sadly, they're not always as interesting, but,
Fucking Lothor.
like, Lothor was an interesting but terrible villain. But then he eventually died of a heart attack in Super Samurai, I think. Never mind. Next question.
Next and final question is once again from JJ Duffany, and he asks, I have found American voices for Power Ranger villains to be meh. So, if you could replace any Power Ranger villain voice actor with a different voice from American or Japanese dubs, which voice actor would you choose to voice any villain?
Japanese voice actor to voice an American villain, or
Either like a dub, like an American dub actor to replace a actor or a seiyuu for like a Japanese adaptation.
It's really hard because I don't think about this too. I only think about it like if they ever dubbed something. Like the only thing I potentially see them doing now, if anything, is like saying like a company like, I don't know, Sentai Filmworks, or because Sentai Filmworks owns the license, the North American license to Kamen Rider. If they dubbed a Kamen Rider season, probably never going to happen because there's not enough money in it. But they have a huge list of people to pull from. So I don't know. It's hard to say. Like, I'm interested to see what we get. Like, one thing I can say is the voice for Brock in MegaForce was like perfect for an American version of Blade-ron. Because Blade-ron had this like very, very I'm a prince and voice. Mm-hmm. And the voice they picked for Brock was like perfect for that. It was literally like, I'm like, that's the most perfect adaptation of a voice in Toku I think that we've had. I mean, technically they're two different characters because the shows are different, but that was one that I was really impressed with. That's the only one that I can think of that comes to mind. So, I don't know.
My answer would be like Vic Mignogna voicing every villain in Power Rangers.
Oh, Vic McDerpaderp, who hasn't been in anything relevant since ever.
Or you can get,
Brother.
what's his name from Breaking Bad?
Oh god.
Bryan Cranston, because he was 2 monsters in Power Rangers.
What?
Yeah,
reals?
No
he
way!
was 2 monsters in Power Rangers.
Were they
He
meth
was-
monsters?
What?
Were they meth monsters?
No, one of them was, one of them was a mirror monster.
Rangers, we gotta cook!
One was a mirror monster, and now they're wacky voices too. Like one was a mirror monster, and the other one was I can't remember. But yeah, he's voiced for Power Rangers before, so I'd love to see him. Like I want to see him do Bosco.
Oh god.
I could just see it.
Sadly, I don't.
Hey, Bobby-chan.
Sadly, I have no idea if he would be above that now.
I could still see him doing voice roles for stuff. He is
That'd
going to
be
be in
nice.
more Toku. He's in Godzilla.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Which is pretty sweet.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm
But, like-
kind of. I don't really have an answer, other than what I.
think, like- I think like anybody from like Funimation would be pretty good.
Mhm.
Cause like they know what the fuck they're doing at that company for the most part.
Hmm. A lot of people who are in One Piece would probably make good characters in if they dubbed Kamen Rider or something. But again, Sentai owns the rights to that, and I don't see them doing anything with it dub-wise because, again, not big enough of a profit margin over here.
Yeah, which is a shame, really.
They did, however, sub Kamen Rider the First and the Next and release them on DVD over here. So if you want to get a legit copy of it, it's really easy to come by.
That's good.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's Bang Zoom, not Sentai Filmworks. Bang Zoom, still. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Like Bang Zoom has a lot of good actors too, so it wouldn't even. I think a lot of actors from Funny and other places do work for Bang Zoom sometimes. So who knows?
I don't know, I just feel like I prefer actors from like Funimation than the ones over in Bang Zoom over in California, but that's a whole different discussion altogether and not the subject of this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Nightshade?
My opinion on who should dub villains? Shit, I don't know. Make Greg Ayres something.
I thought of a good one. Any gruff or deep voice villains should be voiced by the guy who was who voiced Smog in Desolation of Smog. I can actually see him also being one of the villains in Kyoryuger. What's his name? The one who's like the one who the gold the armor guy takes over for a little bit.
Okay, yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I could see him actually doing a good job with that, even though it's a completely different voice, but he can probably do it.
I just thought of one. And this sounds so cliche, but I can't believe I didn't think of it sooner. Steve Bloom voicing anything. He's got that really good gruff villain voice.
Steve Bloom voicing
He could
everything.
totally do it.
Pretty sure he's done that.
You know what? I would not be against that.
Nah, me either. If we're not talking professional VAs, I could see Ashley Strunzi being, or Sydney Ponywaz being Candelaria, or whatever her name is from Kyoryuger. Just keep smiling! I could see that.
Anyway, that was the final question for the question segment. If you have a question that you would like answered on the Tokusatsu Corner, send us an email to tokusatsucorner@gmail.com and please leave a name you would like to be referred to as. But if you prefer, you could also send us questions through our Facebook at facebook.com/tokusatsu-corner and through Twitter at Tokusatsu Corner. Alright, it's now the time that you've been waiting for, except not really. But we are now going to be talking about the premiere of Power Rangers Super MegaForce.
It was super mega awesome.
I'm going to punch you.
Super Mega, shut your motherfucking mouth!
Oh no, you super mega didn't.
Keep saying super mega, motherfucker. I dare you.
I'm not the
Super
host
Mega
of called
motherfucker.
shit!
And we have a special guest.
Oh right, that's me. Right. I
Yeah.
don't come onto this stuff.
This is Well Unreal 007 from the Diversity Gamers site. He does videos.
Sometimes, maybe, maybe this year.
That's why I'm like,
Maybe
that's why
this
I'm
year.
like, baby, it's kids. It's animation.
Speaking of Power Rangers, when the hell am I gonna finish that 16-bit one? All right, when I actually record my voice.
Do you want me to poke you every day?
No, cause I got work tomorrow. Unless the snow kills me and the
Do it?
town.
No, I gotta go to work. Okay, do it when you're not working. No!
And then the day after I got work, and then Sunday. Nothing. Okay.
Okay. Anyways, Super Muggle Face.
So,
Ouch.
How about you guys start? I'll
Yeah.
come in last.
recap on the finale of MegaForce. Robo Knight's dead!
Yay!
Well, he's not dead. He's just missing. AKA,
He's dead.
He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Apparently, he's going to be in this season, so maybe he's not dead. No, he's
Don't worry, I will come back at the final episode, or else these flashbacks are bullshit.
Oh, I'm dead again.
Rapping could not save me.
I still
But what about the bagels?
Yeah.
I have still yet to hear Robo Knight rap, and thank God for it.
Oh god, I have to.
Don't
Yeah.
let me. Don't. You better not see my video I made when that fucking thing came out.
DMX.
Oh,
I
don't
never
spoil
saw-
what I used
I didn't realize that Robo Knight rapped.
He does rap
in one episode. Just the one episode.
because Robo Knight is not in that Ghost Ager footage they used. What?
What? But
They didn't
anyway,
even go into super mega. The mega mode.
Go into
God
Ultra
damn
mode.
it.
Go into Ultra
Ultra-
mode. Wait, not. they
It
don't
was
have
Ultra
it yet.
mode. God damn it! The names. It was Ultra mode.
Speaking of Ultra mode, a mode that's even stronger than Ultra mode.
Super Mega!
We gotta go Super Mega, guys.
God, that was so fucking dumb.
Oh my god.
I
It was Super Mega sweet.
I will say, I really wanted to come on here and just have a whole bunch of stuff to just bag on the premiere of Super MegaForce. I just wanted to fucking hate it with every fiber of my being, just because of how much I love Gokaiger and how majestic Gokaiger was. But I do not have very many complaints about the premiere of Super MegaForce. The complaints that I do have are mostly nitpicks. Because I'm a fucking bitch.
Here's the thing, though, that I've been telling people who are fans of Gokaiger, because there's a lot, because it brought a lot of people in. It even brought me into Sentai more. As I'm saying to people, Gokaiger does not exist when you're watching Super MegaForce. You need to take your Gokaiger glasses off, because the only thing that's going to happen is you're going to be, they did it this way in Gokaiger. And you know what? I was going to marathon Gokaiger a little while ago, but I decided against it, because I'm like, you know what? I want to go into this without remembering what happened. So, I mean, if you're going to watch this show and expect Gokaiger level, you're going to get something completely different, so...
Don't they do that every season? Because at least from the stories I've been hearing,
Well, like, Megaforce was a strange one, because nobody watched Ghost Ager when it came out. Nobody did. And then all of a sudden, when Megaforce came out, it was better in Ghost Ager. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know there were so many fans of a season nobody watched.
The fact that Megaforce didn't
Yeah.
really copy the story for Ghost Ager.
It didn't either. It made its own story, too, which was nice. And it
Just
seems
like Power Rangers RPM.
Yeah. It seems like that's what we're getting with Super MegaForce as well.
Right. And the big thing about Super MegaForce, new villains, the Armada, as they are known as, which is just Zanyak from Gokaiger.
Yeah, they're just saying they're an extension of Warstar, basically.
And they also say that Brock and I don't think they said Forrest Gill's name in American name in the
They
series.
just said Commander, I think.
Yeah,
Prince.
they made it canon that they're brothers in Power Rangers at least.
Which is really cool, which I'm hoping Brock shows up on the ship and interacts with his brother, the Prince.
And they kind of look, well, similar, which I guess helps.
Yeah.
Kinda. At least in the face department. And speaking of the face department, I don't know if that one female lackey on the ship got a name yet. The bottom mouth chin part reminds me of Dayu from Samurai, but that's just me.
Yeah, I think they reuse stuff, like they reuse molds. Because I got that same feel, so... I don't know, we'll have to wait and see more stuff, but, the only thing that's a little off-putting to me, and again, this is because I saw the Sentai, Bizorg has a vastly different voice, or whatever they call it in this one.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Bizorg before was like, Yusbus. And it was very, I am a robot. And now it's like, I'm gonna smash the brother. Which is gonna take some getting used to, but that's okay. So,
I didn't know he was DMX.
shut up! You know what it's from too, don't you? Oh god.
Yeah, does he? I wonder if he does.
It just sounds so fucking stupid.
I think I know.
Okay, then I don't think he knows where...
Wait, I think you know that awesome video games.
I don't.
You're a Screw Attack fan? You don't know that? Never mind.
Yeah.
Anyways, back to Super Muggle Group. Nightshade, what do you think of the villains?
Same as Gokaiger for the most part. Voices are actually pretty nice though. I can't complain about that. Yeah, for the most part, the villains sound pretty nice. The robot guy, the one who you remember the guy who always said yes, boss.
Yeah.
In English. I found like he was probably the only one who who lacked a personality because I kind of knew what he was actually saying from the show, but the other two seem pretty good. I mean, out of the three. Yeah, I'm sorry. They sounded pretty good. I also like that twist at the end where it's like, you cannot see your brother because he won't recognize you and have a shot on sight. So that was a pretty nice twist.
I found it funny that Brock was just talking to a disembodied head on the ground.
Yeah.
No, I thought Brock was the disembodied head. Oh, wait, no.
No.
Never mind. Yeah, it was the messenger that's head was on the ground. Yeah, it's like, how you doing, buddy? Just get out of here. God damn it. Can't move.
Looks like he's not getting ahead in life.
Oh,
The closest thing that could represent is the Black Knight from Monty Python. Oh, I'm okay. Don't worry. Just get your ass out of here. I'll be fine.
You lie! Come on, you pansy!
You're a loony. God, I love that movie.
So, let's talk about the invasion. So first of all, I was really impressed with that they went to like the mall and the school to make sure people were okay. That was really cool. Like it really put the threads together a little more. Because they could have just said they're invading and then cut to the command center, but they didn't. They actually showed Chaos, which I thought was really, really nice.
You know what actually bugged me about the invasion? Like,
What?
it's not really a negative, but when I saw the shot of the command center and everything was attacking, I was like thinking to myself, where the hell are the Birdemic birds? They just seem like they would fit if you just plaster them on that scene. That's all I was gonna say.
Super Mega Birdemic.
That's the real
MegaForce.
God damn it. Only the shittiest of CG. Toku fans complain about the CG already. Huh.
You want shit CG? Take a look at Mortal Kombat movies or that one animated Mortal Kombat.
Wait. What about those like Bali movies or whatever you've been showing?
Oh, that's the best CG. Get out of here. Those Ghana films have the best CG
Ghana
using
films.
assets from Crisis. Come on, man.
Oh god.
Birdemic CG makes Toku CG look like Pacific Rim.
God.
So I think they actually put a bit more money into that than Birdemic.
But up close, it looks pretty realistic, don't you think?
Totes.
You know, at a distance, it looks pretty realistic.
Like
Like
50
across
feet
the
of room or 50 feet away.
So what'd you guys think of the invasion, Nathan?
I like what they did. It was cool and junk. I was
I
actually
didn't know you were a
surprised.
16-year-old girl.
It's an invasion, all right.
Like, oh my god. But I was actually I was surprised that they actually showed buildings blowing up and shit.
I know, and it wasn't the abandoned building district.
How many people died?
Seven.
Forget the people. The fucking X-Borgs exploded that one car that was parked. Those
Oh my
bastards.
god, yeah.
Those bastards!
Like,
I'm
out of
going
where
for the
they?
fuck my comp.
Also,
Like-
by the way, X-Borg sounds way cooler than Gorman.
I don't know. They sound better than Loogies. That's for sure.
No, Loogie. Come on, Loogie.
And a lot better than Mooger.
But Mario,
I-
they named me after the Loogies.
Are you gonna go about how Moogers are racist again?
Dude, you can't sit here and not think, damn, that sounds kind of racist.
It doesn't That's what society does to people.
Humans are racist against invading evil aliens, guys. They need equality. I mean, we're dying and all, but who gives a fuck?
Yeah, exactly. What if that's their way of like showing peace? It's just invading our planet and wrecking shit.
Well, then we're assholes.
But anyway, it's good to know that Gosei and Wally with a Connect for a head are back in this season as well.
God damn it, no.
Go say!
God.
I would stomp on that motherfucker.
I love that in the last season he got a dance number.
Because, let me guess, Go Say Robo was doing that shit?
No, I don't think
That
Robo
shit?
ever did.
Your thoughts on the invasion?
I'm happy to know that people died in that. That was fantastic.
I love to know that people end up dying.
Screw you, New Zealand.
Kind of morbid.
I mean, we always see that shit, but it's always in the abandoned district. So it's nice to see that.
Did
What?
you take your pills today?
I did not. My pills have
afraid
nothing
now.
to do with my cognitive ability.
I'm afraid.
Sort of.
Put down the knife.
Dude, what are you talking? Oh, how'd that get there? Oh, well, while it's here, I mean, I may as well, you know.
Stab some people. I mean,
You're giving me ideas, dude. Don't do that.
okay.
Baptist, no.
Anyways, segueing on to the next thing, how they get their super mega powers. It's super mega weird.
Oh, they were just sitting here on the wall. Go take them.
Yeah.
But wait, how come I'm green now? There's a very good explanation for that. Never mind.
Actually, just kidding. Get the hell out, Jake.
No one cares
I
why you're
actually like
green.
that part. But yeah, like it's not like Gosei was like developing this new technology for the Rangers to use throughout the entirety of MegaForce. They were just there.
Well,
Yeah, the keys are just there for decoration.
here's my thought, though. Actually, on that, maybe the past Rangers have to agree to having some of their power transferred to them. So, getting them all together to say, "Hey," Gosei being like, "Hey, I need your power for these keys for the new Rangers to use." Some people might have a problem with that. Like, I'm pretty sure some people wouldn't want their powers given to like newbies and teenagers. Like, I mean, teenagers with attitude, yeah, that's what started Mighty Morphin. But then you get to like seasons like Lightspeed Rescue with Carter Grayson. He was a freaking. I mean,
He was a man.
He was the man. He wasn't a high school kid, and some of his power is going to a guy who can barely act through a spoon.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
Or sorry, through a paper bag. I don't know why I said spoon. I think I meant wooden spoon. Okay, Troy's acting makes Jaden's look good. Just saying.
Oh God. Ah.
James? Do I even know?
Jaden.
Jaden.
Oh, Jaden.
Jaden!
But what about Kevin? You know, the best one. Yeah.
Yeah, Samurai. Yeah.
I could just do that voice so easily, and it's a coincidence he shares the same name as me.
But yeah, that's why I'm like, maybe they couldn't use the keys all season because they weren't ready to be used. Maybe, like, he needed to get the powers. He needed to get the consent of previous Rangers to get their powers. Who knows? I don't know. This is the first episode, so...
Fucking Gokaiju's didn't need the consent of the...
Well, they were
I
pirates.
to take the key.
First
By
of
the way,
all,
by
they're
the way,
pirates.
by the way, before we go on, I want to bring that up. Super MegaForce suits, obviously pirate themed. The Megazord is a goddamn giant pirate. Did they mention anything? No, they say fucking nothing about the obvious pirate motif.
Yeah,
Even though
I think
they
that's just
didn't
fucking weird.
explain the green color for Jake.
Although like at least they mentioned that though. I appreciated that.
Yeah, although what made me like wonder, at least for Jake, it's like, don't you remember the first thing you saw in the command center when you went to your pedestal? Your pedestal was showing green, yet you're called the Black Ranger. You didn't question anything about that. The green pedestal that was there, you know,
Shit,
like the other
that's
color.
right.
That was the first thing I noticed, and I'm like, I know they're gonna go use the new suits in the second half, and they're showing green early. I'm like, I wonder if this is foreshadowing for the second half.
Yeah.
That just at least stuck out to me.
Yeah, I always wondered about that. I figured exactly what...
I think I just knew. I'm like...
Because, well, first of all, it's hard to make black shine unless it's purple.
Oh, God.
There's black lights exist, but they don't actually shine light because black is a shade.
Well, black with white outlines, even though that would probably be weird, but that's like the best I could come up with. I mean...
So, that makes sense for them to use green. But
apparently black lightsabers exist in Star Wars, so...
That's freaking awesome.
It is awesome.
But anyways, I personally feel like, and Bruno from MMPR Toys said this too, that I personally feel like they got their powers too easily. Just going back to Season 2 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, in order to get their new Zords, Zordon shows them to him, he's like, okay, here are your new Zords. By the way, you have to get your old Zords back that you can't use right now first, because we can't use the new Zords with the old Zords. So, they actually had to get their old Zords back, which Billy had to make a device for. Here, Gosei's just like, here you go. Sweet.
Remember that Zordon was kind of a dick?
Yeah, he kind of was a dick.
Although I don't think that'd be a good explanation, but it's something.
Gosei's not a dick, though. That's one thing I did not inherit from my mentor. I'm not a dick.
Up yours, Zordon. Rest in peace, buddy.
Good job wiping the universe of evil.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is this shit coming from?
Good job wiping me. Oh god, I just got that.
I will keep complaining about that till the day I fucking die.
Oh shit, In Space made money. What do we do now? Retcon? Okay.
No, it was just Zordon trolling everyone. I troll you in death.
And the ultimate troll, I left Zed's shitty son alive.
That shitty, disgusting offspring.
Fuck you, Thrax. Just fuck you.
Anyways,
It was really gross.
so what did you guys think of how they got the powers?
I have to agree with you. It was way too easy. Gosei was literally just, here you go, new powers, go kick ass. When they probably would have been able to take care of all of those X-Borgs and the monster with their Ultra Mode.
Another one, the ninja powers. When they had to get the ninja powers, they had to find Ninjor.
Yeah!
Or in the movie's case, they had to find Hot Amazon Chick. Either way, they had to do something. So they just like, here you go. It's like, cool, I got a new phone.
What do I get? Nothing.
I'm a frog.
I'm green.
Wait, why am I oh god. Oh god. He's the new Johnny Young.
Aha! You
Good
only just
job,
noticed
Jim.
that? I wasn't gonna say anything because I didn't think it mattered, but okay, you can barely leave it now.
I never thought about it until you said something, and fuck.
That's right. Wait, why am I green? Why am I green now is the new I'm a frog.
Or how about Rocky? It's like, oh, you're no longer like leader now because you suck. You're blue now.
You're no longer a Power Ranger. You're being replaced by
Yeah,
Kobe
another one.
Kid.
And
Zeo.
eventually replaced by the
Zeo.
fucking...
They had to get the Zeo crystal back. Again. How they got their powers. Oh my god.
Although with Turbo, Zordon just gave him their powers. Like, you kids like cars? Have some motherfucking cars.
You wanna go up to your pimpin' house and go pimp a car? Go pimp out bitches!
Zero... I will mention this about your whole, like, power thingy. At least in the case of Mighty Morphin through Turbo, they've kind of stuck with very similar teams. They've had a lot of like they have three
that's the comparison I'm making. Like, it's the same team, yet they're just given their powers. Whereas in the past, they had to do something to get them. Like, they had to go on a quest, like the Ninja Quest or whatever. It just seems
they've had to do it way more times than this team, because after this season, it's a new team.
I just wish that, like, they had said, like, at least, like, say, like, okay, if you want these powers, you have to go out and do a small quest that takes 5 minutes, whatever. That would have been something at least. However, because I've seen the Sentai, I know that they don't have all of the power yet. So, as the series goes on, we'll see what happens, and I'm really excited for the cameos that are coming up because of that. So,
Fire merchandise.
That would have been fine if, like, they had to, like, if their quest was to just find a blockbuster that was still in business.
go to the UK.
Even then, yeah.
Like everyone said, too fucking easy. There's no... I would have felt better if they got their morphers actually one at a time, starting from the weakest and going to the strongest. Like, start off with the Pink Ranger, because the Pink Ranger obviously sucks the most. No pun intended. And then save the Red Ranger for last. I would have been totally fine with that, because then they would have, like, I guess, their own little episode. And I mean, I hate that they have the Ranger keys, like, right away. I didn't like that they were, like, just they were just there in the beginning. Like, if you need these, you will have these right away in season 2 of this fucked up genre. But everything was handed to them literally on a silver platter, and I didn't. Or in this case, I guess just the battle cave. And it's that simple.
So, the morphing. Pretty much the exact same as Gokaiger, except they add arm gesture twirling or something.
And more kiosks.
And the Green Ranger didn't touch himself.
Well, they didn't do the roll call.
I wonder how they're gonna do that. What they're gonna do about that?
Because the Green Ranger, he just, like, scuffs his pants.
Yeah, it's like he's diddling himself.
God damn it, unreal.
He wasn't scuffing his pants. He was, like, suggestively just rubbing his thighs.
Now I want to set that, slow it down, and set it to sexy music.
I'm pretty sure it's already been done.
Probably.
Pretty sure.
But, so yeah, that was the morph. I was like, why did they add the hand twirling? Maybe to be different?
I don't know. That's like.
I remember, like, when we were talking about this earlier on Real, you're like, I don't get it, the hand twirling. And then I was like,
yeah, you showed me. I wasn't really sure what I thought you were talking about just with the wrist type of thing. And I'm like, how could you know that? And then I look at it again, I'm like, oh, the hand twirling. Looks more like an arm twirl.
Whatever.
Your description sucks, Zero.
Shut up. It's like, I don't know, like, it wasn't necessary, but I guess it's to be different, so...
Well, they've only done it once so far. We have an entire season to see if they consistently do it, or not.
Or they could do the stereotypical Power Rangers running shot. Hey, you know that morphing sequence to do? Fuck it, we're just gonna run and hold our morphers in front of our face.
It's urgent! It's urgent!
They did that in Samurai, Super Samurai, and MegaForce. They've done that a couple times. Oh, we gotta run! Go MegaForce!
Oh, fuck, I dropped my card!
Shit, it fell down a sewer grate.
Wow, it's too big, it doesn't fit the morpher? What is this? Freaking Japanese import?
So yeah, that was the morphing sequence. Anything?
Nope.
Oh, I do want to say, I did like all, what they did. What they did, it's the actual sequence part of it, where it cuts to them being morphed into the suits, is basically the exact same as the Gokaiger one, but they move the camera like 90 degrees.
Yeah, and instead of being at like a side angle, it's just front and center.
It's pretty much the same morph though, which I was like...
And they lost their MegaForce helmets.
Yeah. Would you want to keep your MegaForce helmet? Would you want to morph a helmet onto a helmet?
Dude, double the protection.
I can't breathe.
Double power.
But then again,
Double
you should
the
have
trouble.
double
and
bag
make
it.
Super mega double power.
And make it double. Protect the world from devastation.
Oh god. Super mega double power. Super mega cyclone. Super mega Joker.
Yeah!
God damn it.
And then after that was... excuse me. And then after that was the obligatory Sentai footage fight scene.
Which, my only problem with it is, now Noah is using swords even though he had the shooting weapon, and Mike,
He had a battle
not
axe
Mike, sorry,
before.
Jake is using the shooting weapons instead of the swords like he did with the axe. That's probably just because they were like, oh shit, what are we gonna do? Fuck it. He uses guns now. Which, because they had a whole episode talking about how Jake can hold on to his axe really well. That sounds...
The guns are super heavy, especially against living things. Don't worry about that.
And, I mean, Shark Bowgun, switching to dual swords.
So he's a swords master.
But 2 swords equal 2 shark fins. That counts. I guess.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tough time explaining that. Though there's no problem with Gia and Emma's swap of weapons.
I forget whether it was Gia or Emma that like laid on their back and started shooting everything. I think it was Emma.
It was Emma.
I'm like, what is this, Max Payne?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Gia had the God of War swords that you were commenting on.
Yeah, Gia had the God of War thing where she tied the ropes or the strings to the sword, just swung it around everywhere. It's like, seems familiar.
The thing is, like, when you mentioned that, I never made that connection.
Well, I was like trying to think of what does that, and then like, oh, God of War, oh. But it's something.
So
It was
MegaForce Ranger.
fun to watch all that stuff. But.
also, yeah, Gia. Okay, Gia's just as awesome in the Gokai suit.
And just hot.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, like, during the fights, the biggest fucking thing that annoyed the hell out of me was the Foley that they used of the sound effects, especially for the guns.
What was it? Was it that one? Or?
Just the pew pew pew, that fucking bullshit.
Well, I mean, they did that. They've done that in the last couple seasons, so.
I know, like with the MegaForce blasters, okay, I was fine with that, but that shit pissed me off in Samurai, and it pisses me off here in Super MegaForce because that shit does not match the style of the gun. That looks like it looks like a fucking gun. It doesn't look like a laser. It looks like a gun, so it shouldn't sound like a gun.
Yeah, it looks like
It sounds like a 50 Cent video game.
Yeah, it looks like a fucking.
Blunderbust.
It looks like a stereotypical pirate gun. I mean, that's what they modeled it from. So again though, they're not paying attention to the pirate thing, because it's not a pirate show. So, I mean, it's unavoidable when you look at it, but they're just not saying anything about it being pirate related. Maybe they will later on, I don't know. But I've gotten used to the whole laser thing because I'm just like, if I'm gonna complain about the sound effects, now I'm nitpicking. The only thing that I have a problem with, and they don't really do this that much anymore, is when Disney started doing the seasons, they started doing laser beam sounds for jumping and shit. So, they don't do that shit anymore.
Another problem I have is just it's happening a lot more lately, but the excessive kias for shit that does not require kias, like shooting a gun.
Yeah, that is a little distracting, I would say. Because, I mean, if they're using a sword, I can see you still doing Kia. But, I don't know. Kia! It doesn't bother me nearly as much. It's awkward, but it doesn't bother me as much.
It's like, okay, calm down. Especially with the arm twirls, they were Kiaing. It's like, dude, you're doing arm twirls.
Yeah! Ha! Ha!
What'd you do? I just peeled an apple.
Yeah!
What did you just do? I just kicked a baby. Kia!
Okay, we didn't go that dark.
I didn't expect it to. I took it there.
Kia! What'd you just do? I cheated on my wife.
Okay, then.
Okay, that you would probably use a Kia for.
But yeah, the fight wasn't really special because it was just the opening fight from Gokaiger. Still awesome. Still don't know where the trapeze came from.
They actually used 2 episodes, which I thought was pretty neat.
Yeah. And one thing that I enjoyed, that I liked, that they didn't do in the second half of the episode, I don't know why, is when they transformed into Samurai Rangers and Mystic Force Rangers, they actually said the roll call for that Rangers.
Like
they
the
said Go-Go
transformation
Samurai.
call, yeah.
Yeah,
I was gonna mention that because I noticed it.
Yeah,
but
they didn't say SPD emergency, and I was like, what? You say Magical Source Mystic Force and not SPD emergency? Come on.
it could have been worse. They could have just not said any Disney-related roll call.
Yeah.
But one thing, I just want to interject here. But remember the preview they showed where they actually morph into the Red Rangers,
Yes.
people bitched because they didn't say anything about what season they were from. And that was just one clip. So it was good to know that they, at least for the most part, based on this one episode, actually say what season they're from. They announced Samurai. They say they're from Mystic Force. They say they're from SPD without saying SPD
Yeah,
Emergency.
Gosei at least comes in and says it.
Gosei says it?
No, they say it. They say SPD. And they also say Ninja Storm.
Zero. Gosei wasn't the one they said it.
Oh.
All 5 of them at once are the ones that say.
Okay, it's been a couple days.
The season. What else did they morph in? Oh, right, Ninja Storm. They also acknowledge Ninja Storm. So it's good that they're doing that. Will they do it every episode? We'll see. I mean, the thing premieres. Well, it technically premiered on the internet because of Nickelodeon, but for now, we'll see if they keep doing it, and I think they probably will, because they still got other seasons to acknowledge.
It would be a nice touch, especially since the film doesn't say the name of the team.
If anything, that one clip was pretty much just a bad representation when that episode actually acknowledges what seasons it's in. So don't judge off of a goddamn 30-second teaser. Yep.
I will have to say I am happy that whoever is in charge, whether it be Jonathan Sacker, who retracted his statement about the Disney seasons not being canon, because I don't think you can avoid it now. Sorry, buddy. But then again, this is the same guy who said Scorpion Rain isn't canon, even though it doesn't fucking exist.
Oh, jeez.
But yeah, so the fight scenes, I thought they did a good job of it. Yeah, I could nitpick the sound effects and the overkeying, but I don't know. I thought it was good. So okay, what about the Megazords or the Megazord sequence?
Megazords. I don't know how they're gonna explain this, but I would love to hear how, because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, you go from animals to all this new shit, and I get it, but it's too piratey. I mean, you can say like, oh, he's a Gokai. He's thinking about Gokaiger. Well, that's all I can see. That's all I can really see.
It's hard again because it is a pirate motif, so it's hard to disconnect it. But at the same time, I could just say, well, they're Zords that were created from the power of all the other past Rangers, whatever.
And their final version was big, bad, evil pirates. Because pirates are known for evil shit, like raping and pillaging.
I don't know, have you seen One Piece?
I was just gonna say that.
But then again, there are a lot of bad pirates in One Piece.
Yeah, you can't disconnect that. And then the One Piece crew doesn't really count as a pirate crew because they're not evil. Nor are they cool.
Pirates don't have to be.
Hey.
Drinking pillage.
You take that back, good sir.
The only one I can see any likability in there is Bink. Because he's a skeleton head.
His name is Brooke, you fuck!
Whatever, I don't care. Brooke, Bink, they're the same thing to me. I don't care either way.
The times
I will fucking yell at you.
Okay, before
Fucking give you so much
you guys
shit.
yell at each other, Megazord sequence, fight, go.
Good.
Same as Gokaiger.
Alright. Yeah.
Nothing really different.
I liked that they said that the gun was a new way of growing the monsters. What? They didn't need Zombats. Zombats. I love that.
That means they never needed Zombats.
My brother's methods were weird. Let's just not do that.
I think it was like they said it's new technology, so that's why. So maybe he left before they developed it.
First, what was the name of the What was the name of it? The Maximizer?
I think so.
Yeah. The Maximizer. Where's the Apple logo?
No,
God.
X, you dumbass.
No.
But like for a second, you would think she was gonna say make my monster grow or something like that.
Ha! That'd be cool.
But it would. I like joked around and I said like make this creature grow to an incredible size and stature.
Allow this creature to rise in strength.
And size. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention.
What?
Right as they were doing their final attack, like on the first monster,
Right.
it's like, oh shit, and then final, oh fuck, final wave, strike. Oh,
That is kind of that is kind of. I can see where you come from there because they did use dynamic victory charge, or victory charge at least. They didn't. Well, they couldn't use Gosei dynamic, which I guess they could have, but dynamic victory charge is okay because they use victory charge in Goseiger as well. So I can see what you're saying. Like final strike, yeah. I kind of wish they said final wave too, but final strike suffices.
it was like, especially how they drew out the final. It's like, oh shit, it's gonna be like, go Kaiser, and then nope.
I mean, I wasn't expecting Gosei to come in and say final wave.
And he's just flying in the background.
Final wave. Sorry,
Oh man, if they kept that, that would have been so great.
that's too Japanesey though.
Not Japanese enough. Well, apparently, fucking folding words and samurai symbols aren't Japanese enough.
Totally.
God.
Yeah, they don't like Japan, even though it's samurai.
And they had fucking sushi for tits' sake.
Great, I'm hungry. Thanks a lot. I'll be right back. Sushi.
Okay,
Later.
so the final wave, or final strike, and the Megazord, all pretty cool. Okay. Alright, so, I guess the most important part. What did we think of the episode?
I mentioned before, like, I really wanted to hate this. I really wanted to hate it. I really wanted to bag on it because of how much I disliked Samurai and Super Samurai, and how meh I thought MegaForce was. But for a first episode for the new season, they did a good job. Sure, I had a few complaints here and there, but they were again mainly nitpicks. But I felt they did a sufficient job at making the first episode of the new season watchable. I think they did a better job than they did with the overall first episode of MegaForce.
I have to agree. Like, I like the first episode of MegaForce, and I do agree that the season was kind of meh, even though I still like it. But this has potential. This is promise. And I mean, it sounds like they're going all out with the cameos in this one. One of the previous guys who was a ranger is working on the series as a producer. There'd be the Red Jungle Fury Ranger, I forget the guy's name, Jason something. So there's going to be a little bit of Disney love in there, because a lot of the Disney seasons were good. So, and some were bad, Overdrive. But I think this is just the start of something that's going to be really good. Who knows? They could fuck it up too. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. But it sounds with all the stuff we've been seeing over the last 2 years, like just in previews and stuff for this season, I'm hoping it's going to pay off. Like, I'm going into this with high hopes. So, I don't know. So far, so good. Nightshade?
This seems like it could work. I mean, they have a few big hiccups to address, like the pirate motif, and the pirate motif, and the pirate motif. Pirates! but
No. Super Mega.
no, Iris.
Mega.
But once they fix that issue, you know, I would like to think that this season can get better. I mean, it was pretty okay. I mean, you know, wasn't anything to write home about. It's no RPM, but you know, it's pretty good.
All right. So now we like the three of us have seen the Sentai, but Unreal, you don't watch the Sentai. So how do you feel about this season so far? Like with the first episode, how do you feel about it?
Okay, so yeah, like you said, I haven't watched the Sentai. I just don't care. I'm sorry if that offends you two gentlemen. But I think I made him mad. I should just stay to make him even more
No.
mad.
If you want to make these guys mad, all you have to do is say that Decade is better than Double.
Oh, I don't even know what those are, so don't even get me into that.
Smart man.
Don't make me leave and play Fire Emblem.
Don't make
Oh,
me
if I
leave.
want to
Yeah,
make
don't
him
make
mad,
me
I'll just
join
take
him.
Fire Emblem away.
Actually, my favorite, like, I was expecting Nathan to be like, "I'll be back, man. I'll be back."
Hold me back, bro. Hold me back.
That's what you used to say to me about it. So,
That
anyways,
was before I had Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem makes everything better. Anyways, Unreal, go ahead.
If I'm just gonna go based off of the first episode of Super MegaForce, hey, keep in mind, I did watch all of MegaForce. I woke up every goddamn Saturday to watch it, which I've almost never done in years because I don't really watch TV anymore. But I'll just say, for starters, with MegaForce, I did like it. I do have problems with it, but I didn't hate it. I mean, if there's one Power Ranger season I hate, it is Overdrive. I can't finish Overdrive. It's so hard to. But that's for another day if I ever come back, which will be never. But Super MegaForce, I really liked it. I really did. If anything, if I'm comparing to the first half of MegaForce, episode 1 of MegaForce I actually kind of liked, and then thought about it, and I'm just like, they didn't have Megazords in the first episode. That kind of let me down, but it was at least a pretty good start to that. Super MegaForce's start is pretty much way better. A hell of a lot better. It did have great action, had a lot of things that I really did appreciate when it came to like how it started. Like Zero mentioned earlier, how they actually went to the juice bar and the school, and I'm just like, damn, that's pretty cool that they did that.
Yeah, they actually showed that shit got fucked up.
Yeah. Juice bar was completely empty except for Ernie, and the school had at least a little more. Like, that whole episode I was thinking, it's like, oh, where the hell's the teacher? And then he just comes in at the end. But, the action scenes, like, I didn't really pay attention to much of the sound effects, because I'm just kind of lost in just looking at it. It's fun to look at. Like, I think the choreography in the episode was really good with that.
I think we have more to bitch about because we've seen this footage before, so that's...
Which kind of helps me. I just don't have interest in the Sentai, and it's honestly the fan base's fault for that. If you want to scare off a guy from watching Sentai, the Sentai fans can do that.
Yeah, I don't blame you, the Toku fans in general.
If anything, Zero, I got back into Power Rangers because you recommended me a Power Rangers season, RPM.
Yeah, well, when we were watching MegaForce, you did ask me, about some things from the Sentai.
I told you about the episode where they didn't go into Ultra Mode. I'm like, why the fuck didn't they go into Ultra Mode in this? And then you told me.
And I'm like, it's funny, because when that episode came on of MegaForce, I was just saying the whole time, go into Ultra Mode, guys, come on. Go, oh wait, this footage is from the first third of the season. They don't have Ultra Mode yet. That's why Robo Knight's learning rap.
That's why I'm DMX, bitch. So at least I could ask about that, but I don't let it degrade my enjoyment. I don't go, oh, it's not like the Sentai. Fuck this, I'm out.
Yeah. That's why I'm trying not to think about Gokaiger when I'm watching this.
it's much easier for me because I haven't seen it. I do look up what the Sentais are just for background info. Kind of how Linkara does it a little bit. I was just like, what was the motif of this? Blah blah blah. I just don't let it impact my decision. I base it off of, well, not just the story, how the action is, how pretty much everything is, and I just don't compare it to the Sentai because I have no interest, and I just don't see why that should hamper my enjoyment for something out of Power Rangers.
Well, since they're not adapting Go Busters, we should watch Go Busters.
That's like the same reason why I should watch Die Ranger because they didn't fully adapt to that, or I should watch everything before the Mighty Morphin like Sentai season, which you like to call Jew Ranger. I'm like, are you being?
That's how it's pronounced.
Oh my god! I like every time you say, I think JEW Ranger.
Yeah, that's
Jew
what
Ranger.
Give me all your money.
I would be the Red Jew Ranger.
Just like how it's called, they use the Z, but it's called Juden Sentai Kyoryuger.
That's like, I'm not pronouncing that. So I don't know. I still don't have interest. I just would do it for research for Power Rangers.
Well, I
just want to look into it a little bit.
You did get a chance. Did you get a chance to look at my Mo Pirate this past year at Kineticon?
Yes, I did. I actually played with it.
Yeah. So, because you do show interest in seeing what's coming up. So it's just a
I'm just like, let's see if they bring it over, and they do bring it over. I mean, yeah, it's smaller, but it has pretty much the main function of insert key, turn thingy, noise comes out of toy.
And they used a lot of the sounds from the original too, which I was surprised by.
Because let's put it this way, they're toys. They're toys. I have a bunch of toys in my, not my closet, but my drawer right here. I have toys. I've got Mighty Morphin toys.
I'm still jealous that you have an SPD morpher.
I got lucky with that. Same with the Zeonizer for like $25.
Ah, you lucky bastard.
Like Dino Thunder. I got a bunch of the titanium morphers. They're toys, but they're cool little toys that I just like.
So
I did like the Megazord fight. I'm glad that this episode at least had a Megazord fight compared to the first MegaForce episode.
Right.
And I do like it wasn't just one-on-one. It was like a gangbang almost, and then they just completely destroyed him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. They had Sigorman, or whatever they're gonna call them in this season. The blue ones, blue heads.
Blue X-Borgs, Blue Borgs.
Hey, blue balls, get over here!
Watch. They do have those big giant arms that look like dangling testicles.
Little balls.
Bull.
I did mention earlier about the whole Jake thing. I do like they acknowledge it, and I just from now on just joke like, oh, explanation, Jake. Not happening. Get out of here.
Oh, there's a perfectly good explanation for that. Never mind, get out of here.
And a bit earlier when we were talking about the keys on the wall, I was just thinking about it when you mentioned them. Like, I forget which one of you guys like worded it this way. I may be wrong or just something, but I'm pretty sure the Rangers they never got to see the key part of it. They just thought they were just statues. The key part is behind it. It's not like they actually stuck their head through the keys things and looked behind them. They would just look directly at them, just going, what are these tiny things? And then eventually they become keys. One thing that weirded me out though, I definitely noticed, when they took the keys, when they actually got the separate Ranger keys, the ones they select, they glow in the command center. I thought they were gonna disappear then show up for some reason. What season kind of did that with shit they got? It's hard for me to remember.
I don't know what.
Like it disappeared from the command center when they use it.
Like they had them in their hands first, and it showed them in the command center.
Yeah, but
that happened in RPM with the suits.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah. But I thought there was more than that, or another season also did that. But you are right, RPM did that with the suits. But Zero, in this, it doesn't disappear from the command center.
Yeah.
It just like, I think it just absorbs the power.
So they have like 2 sets of keys. That was a little bizarre. I mean, they could have fixed that with editing. But...
Either that, or maybe those statues, which, of course, you do see that there are keys behind them, I think. I'm trying to remember. They do show the actual key part behind them when it does those camera shots. Oh, yeah, they did. They did. Maybe those have the power in them, and I don't fucking know. Maybe the ones that guy just transfers to them, instead of just like, okay, you're done with your keys, just put them back on the pedestal, and then, oh, you need those, come back to the command center and grab them. So maybe it's just an easier way. Because, I don't know, maybe they just appear in their belt. It's not like they can just infinitely stack them like, video games that have infinite pocket space,
Yeah, it's like they sort of just transfer them to their belts.
And overall, and this goes with MegaForce in general, I really don't hate the acting. Troy isn't good, I'll say that much. Troy isn't good, but he could be good, honestly.
He's good when he's in a suit, because he's voice acting, he's not doing his regular.
Which is much easier. Like, when they're in the suit, they obviously, act better. Like, they definitely sound like they're into it, which I guess is pretty much a must for this type of thing. But out of suit, Troy's like really the only one I have trouble with. Emma's fine, Gia's okay. Noah and Jake I do like. I like how they act. Especially Jake. Jake is like easily the most amusing one.
Even more so now though that he's in that they're using the Gokai footage. Gokai Green's kind of like a little spaz. Pretty much.
Trying to remember if I missed anything from the episode. I mean, last time I watched it was when it was first kind of came out on the internet. That was like the last time I glanced at it. I'm just trying to remember. I think I pretty much covered all the bases, aside from the villains. I didn't have a problem with the villains. I did mention that I like how this new villain pretty much almost facially resembled Rock, so at least it was a good connection. We'll learn more about the villains. It's just one episode. Yeah. Honestly, that's all I've got to say. I mean, I think this is definitely off to a good start. I said the same for MegaForce, and I did enjoy that. For the most part.
Yeah, I mean...
Like, if I actually reviewed it, you'd expect a video, which would never happen.
Yeah, I mean, with, like, I thought, I have to agree that it was mad, but I still liked it. Like, it was a step up from Super Samurai, because Super Samurai just... Samurai was fine, and then they did Super Samurai, and everything was kind of like, eh.
Well, I didn't find MegaForce to be, like, meh, as you said. Like, I maybe a bit higher than that, but...
It just felt like they were, like, not doing as much with it as they could as time went on. Like, they were trying to do less character
I'm just saying there was definitely room for improvement, and maybe we'll see here, maybe, I don't know, but honestly, I am hyped for this season, because freaking Carter Grayson is coming back, bitches, yeah!
And Jason David Frank.
Yeah, I know.
And Mike.
But he's come back multiple times. I mean, Carter Grayson, man.
And Mike gets the Dragon Shield. Oh wait, that was just a photo.
That was just a fun thing to do. I mean,
I hope they do it. That'd be sweet.
Like, hell, even with the people that are coming back, I'm happy with pretty much what they're coming back. It could have been way worse, but it's fine. I'm hyped for Carter Grayson. I mean, we get to see CJ on television. Oh man. But as far as I know, that's going to be the last episode, so it's going to be a wait, but I'm still going to go through and watch these episodes. Unless I have work and I have to miss an episode, which happens sometimes. Definitely happened during MegaForce, but... So in general, my biggest problem with all this is really Nickelodeon. Like, I don't like how Nickelodeon handles these seasons. They kind of fuck them over.
And 3 months.
They only do 20 per, and that's because they decide to leave the middle part of the year empty for absolutely no reason other than filming time. like, I don't understand that. I mean, I'm pretty sure you'd have filming time while, you know, a season's airing. Like, okay, we're all done with the season. Let's just do episode by episode. While it's airing, let's just film instead of leaving a gap to film. I don't get why they're... I don't know. Which is why, like, I usually consider Samurai and Super Samurai one season, and kind of same with this. I mean, you could argue might be more than Power Rangers. I love when I can't speak for shit. But you could argue Mighty Morphin Power Rangers did the same thing, but back then, that was pretty much the only thing Power Rangers was back then, so I really wouldn't want to compare it. Like, they had to go into separate seasons because they didn't really want to do new soups. It was by after season 3 they were like, okay, we gotta kind of go to Zeo, and then they do. With here, it's just like they just split them because it's really Nickelodeon. Because let's put it this way: if they didn't leave a big gap in the middle and shit, and actually film all that stuff in a single time frame, they would have had a 40-episode season in a single year.
Even just a 32-episode season.
Yeah, even less if you decided to go with that. But if we're combining like Samurai, Super Samurai, and this season, it'd be like 40 episodes per season. So, really, Nickelodeon's not a good platform for this. And Nickelodeon's been shit, but that's not the point here. But overall, I like the episode. Hooray!
All right.
Yeah, Nickelodeon isn't that. It's gone downhill ever since SpongeBob.
Ever since Nickelodeon Studios died. That studio in Orlando.
Josh, it's not a TV studio. Turn those lights
Not
off.
anymore, because they fucking closed it down.
So, with that, that's Super MegaForce, the premiere. It premiered this coming Saturday, because by the time I edit this, it'll be the next week. And you can catch it on Nickelodeon or Hulu if you're American. If you're not, just get a VPN or something. What? I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about VPNing. Shit!
Hey, I got you on VHS. You're under arrest, buddy.
Shit! Oh.
Alright, that does it for the MegaForce discussion. And time to go on to the advertising portion where Horace goes out. Starting off, if you're interested in watching Tokusatsu like Super Sentai or Kamen Rider, check out Overtime Subs and TV Nihon. Overtime Subs have same-day subs, but TV Nihon has take their time with their subs, and they have a much larger library of Tokusatsu readily available for download through direct download links or torrents. So check those sites out. And also, if you have a Netflix account, you can watch all seasons of Power Rangers on Netflix.
Up to MegaForce. You can't watch... Yeah, the new stuff you can't watch yet.
Well, yeah.
And don't forget Acer Subs is subbing Gaim.
Kamen Rider Gaim, yeah.
Not Overtime, because Overtime's dumb. Anyways, I didn't say that.
But if you don't feel like downloading episodes or just don't have any room for them, you could stream them through Facebook, through Henshin Fever, and Super Sentai TV. And they have large lists of Kamen Rider and Super Sentai available for streaming, along with other Toku series, so check them out as well. And if you're interested in purchasing toys, TS Toys Japan and HobbyLink Japan at HLJ.com are perfect destinations for your toy buying needs. If you have any questions, suggestions, Toku submissions, which we will get back to. Anything of the sort, send us an email to tokusatsucorner@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, Tokusatsu-Corner, and follow us on Twitter at Tokusatsu Corner, and follow each of us on Twitter, and subscribe to us on YouTube as well. Check out my channel, Nathan Graves 989, for Let's Plays and the Nathan Graves Show. I had 2 new episodes come out with DJ Blind and James Ronald from Epic Game Music, so go check those out. And check out Nightshade's channel for Kamen Rider fandubs and Ruby fandubs.
Yeah,
I'm getting back into that. I swear to God. It's just that people won't give me their damn lines.
Recast them.
No.
Do all the voices yourself.
I'm gonna be Ruby Rose. I'm gonna be all the women.
I can find you actors who are good and will give you lines on time. Seems to be your problem. Nobody gives you lines on time.
Yeah, I'm also I might be doing some other stuff because I really want to get back on the voice acting course. So be able to look out for other stuff. Oh, if any of you've heard of SCPs, may look out for that. Anyway, subscribe to my channel. I got lots of people now. So yay!
And check out Zero Master's channels, but more specifically Zero Master reviews for his video game and Tokyo Toy reviews and all that jazz.
Yeah, just a quick update on that. Actually, it involves Nightshade. There's going to be a review going up in the next couple weeks. It's Kamen Rider related, and Nightshade's involved. I don't know, something weird's going to happen. Probably. So
oh my god.
Keep an eye out for that. I have new Henshin times on the way. I just released my Beast Driver review last week, and this week I released my review of the YD Toys Battle Top. Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
It's a Chinese knockoff of Beyblades.
oh boy.
And I actually filmed myself putting the thing together. I had to cut so much footage out of it because it would not go together. You'll see, I actually speed up the footage, but even the sped up footage was too long, so I'm just like, fuck it, I'm cutting it. And also, subscribe to the Tokusatsu Corner YouTube channel, which some of you have found now, because we have a new channel for it. Not everything's up yet. I'm still re-uploading stuff. I'm trying to figure out where it's going to go, and what we can get away with. I've been really careful uploading to the YouTube channel, just because I know what YouTube's like with music. So we're being really careful about it, but definitely check that out. Unfortunately, it's a new YouTube channel, so the URL's like gibberish. So just search Tokusatsu Corner and you'll find it.
Either that or you'll just find a whole bunch of episodes from my channel. But anyway,
yeah.
Check out friends of ours. Check out Lido9's page for his parodies and his alternate account, PCY Coder, for coding help.
Oh.
And some awesome Toku apps.
Oh, an update on this. He actually told me he's working on the next Aquarion episode.
Hey!
Yay.
We'll see that in 3 years.
Shut up.
And our buddy Samurai KH2, aka Bobby Henshin, has a radio show on 91.8 Fan from Monday through Friday, Henshin a Go-Go, and talks about Tokusatsu and plays various music. But that's not all. Our very own Nightshade has a show on 91.8 Fan called
Out Before Dark.
And that's on the weekends, correct?
Yep, from 12 to 4 Eastern Standard Time, and well, actually, no, it's 3 to 7 on Eastern Standard Time and 12 to 4 Western.
So give these guys some love and listen to them on 91.8 The Fan. And also a big shout out to our sponsor, Game On. Game On is owned and operated by our very good friend Chicken Wings, and he has a whole bunch of video games up on sale. I've gotten stuff from him. No complaints from me. I know people have gotten stuff from him who are very satisfied. So if you're interested in old school video games, just go check out his Facebook page at Game On over to our video game site, and give him a like and tell him the Tokusatsu Corner sent you. And we here at the Tokusatsu Corner are proud to be sponsored by Game On, because when you game hard, you game on.
I super mega game hard.
That hurt.
That's gonna do it for this episode of the Tokusatsu Corner. Thank you for joining us to your 30-minute to usually 2.5 hour dose of Tokusatsu. Join us again next episode, where we will be talking about the finale of Juden Sentai Kyoryuger. I'd like to thank Unreal for joining us, and check out his videos, as well as the rest of Zeros and the rest of the podcast on rivercitygamers.wordpress.com.
Yes, and also check out the new series we have on River City Gamers, Plug and Play, where we review weird game accessories, like I don't know what the fuck the thing Scott reviewed was. It was some speaker subwoofer you put on your back and it gives you back injuries through your Super Nintendo. Anyways.
Thank you all for joining us once again. And 2014 is going to be a big year, and got quite a few things lined up, and can't wait to go through them all.
There's lots of Toku to watch.
Just next 2 shows, it's just going to be premieres. Because
Yep.
finales and premieres, because we talked about Super MegaForce. Next week, we're talking about the ending of Kyoryuger, and then we're going to be talking about the premiere of Tokyuger.
Hopefully it won't suck.
Here's hoping Choo Choo Sentai's good. But anyway, for the Tokusatsu Corner, I'm Nathan Graves 989,
I'm Nightshade.
And I'm Zero Master.
and we will see you guys next time.
Yay,
Peace
Season 5.
out!
Season 5.